Hi, I'm Janet Tran, and I'm a teaching artist here at the Honolulu Museum of Art. Today, let's explore and play with shapes to craft wonderfully illuminated forms and structures. Industrial design is the practice of designing physical products, devices, and objects used every day by people all over the world. Items like the electronic device you're watching this video on, to the lamps that light our rooms, including their shades that soften the light and make it beautiful. These and countless other objects undergo the process of industrial design. These objects you interact with daily, whether it's in your home, school, or elsewhere, are the results of several creative decisions that define its form and features. The factors designers can be influenced by include the type of materials, the aesthetic appearance, the functionality, and so much more. Each choice made is a designer's own solution to a factor they want to address, usually to add to the value and experience of an object for its intended users or audience. What we need for this project are the following items: a pencil, eraser, ruler, string, or if you have one, a compass, a cutting tool like scissors, cardboard cutter, craft knives, glue, sturdy paper or boards like cardstock, chipboard, or cardboard, and a lamp or any safe bright light source. A flashlight or phone are possible options. For today, I'll be using this one. This was made with a wood block with a hole drilled in the center to fit basic lamp parts. All these materials can be found at a local hardware store, art store, or around your home. Now that we have our supplies ready, let's begin. To help us easily create forms for lampshades, we are making templates of useful shapes. These templates are useful for form construction, exploration, and alterations. Let's make our templates. For a square. With a ruler and pencil, draw a square with equal length sides on your paper. The square I'm making is 6 inches on each side, so that it is wider and taller than my lamp. Measuring along the bottom edge of your paper, place the ruler 0 at the paper's corner, and make a mark at the 1/2 inch, 6.5, and 7-inch spot. Repeat these marks for the top edge too. Then connect the marks to make 3 vertical and parallel lines. Rotate your paper 90 degrees and again repeat the 3 markings for both the top and bottom edges and use them to create your parallel lines. At this point, there should be a 6-inch square with 1/2-inch tabs on each side. These tabs will be used later to connect shapes together. For a triangle. With your ruler and pencil, let's draw an equilateral triangle, a triangle with 3 sides of equal lengths on your paper. Using 6 inches, I'll draw a horizontal line and mark the halfway point. At this point, make a long perpendicular line. Using one end point of the horizontal line, hold the 0 of the ruler there and slowly shift the ruler's other end along the perpendicular line until you measure 6 inches. Draw this line. Then finish the triangle by drawing the last line to close the shape. To each of these sides, add a 1/2-inch tab. For a circle. With a ruler and pencil, draw a line in the center of your paper that's the radius of your circle. I'll make a 3-inch radius so that my circle is 6 inches across. Now with your string, on one end, tie a snug loop around your pencil. Hold your pencil tip to one end point of the line. With your other hand, measure and hold down the spot where the string meets the line's other end point. Using your pencil, slowly move the pencil around in a circle as you keep the string taut and on the circle's center. To add a 1/2-inch tab to this circle, draw a slightly bigger circle around it. For a quarter circle. Using your pencil with string attached, our center point will be one corner of our paper. This is the spot our string will be held at. Moving a couple inches away from the center point, along the paper's edge, place your pencil tip down. Using your pencil, slowly move the pencil from one paper edge to the other as you keep the string taut and on the circle's center. You are drawing an arc. Repeat again, but this time, move the pencil tip further from the center point. Feel free to mark a 1/2-inch tab on one of the flat edges. For these 4 templates, cut them all out and fold the tabs, except the circle. The template should look like this. Additional shape templates can be made, but these 4 will help us create common lampshade styles as well as some unconventional ones. Now, let's combine shapes into forms. For these lampshade forms, remember it's important to leave enough space on it somewhere to fit over your light source. To make a cube-style shade, use 4 square templates and glue the tabs on the left and right to form a box with an open top and bottom. Optional, add a 5th square to close off the top for structure. Trim any unused tabs. To make a rectangular style shade, follow the steps for a cube, but add at least another square to 2 opposite sides. Optional, a top can be added. Trim any unused tabs. To make an empire or slanted rectangular style shade, use 3 triangle templates and glue the tabs to make a trapezoid. Repeat to make one more. Join square templates between each trapezoid to complete the form. Optional, a top can be added. Trim any unused tabs. To make a drum-style shade, use 1 circle template without tabs. Take as many square templates needed to wrap around the circle and then some. Glue the squares to form a long rectangle sheet. Along one long edge, cut the tabs into smaller sections. Slowly wrap the rectangle around the circle, gluing the small tabs to the circle. Continue until the rectangle is wrapped around. Cut off any excess, leaving some overlap to glue down the seam. Trim any unwanted extra bits. And lastly, to make an empire or taper drum style shade. Use 2 quarter circle templates and glue together at the tabs to form a cone-like form. Feel free to add another circle template for support, and trim excess bits. Here are the completed lampshade forms. Now the forms and methods shown here are just the starting point. There are an infinite number of forms you can transform into a lampshade. Expand your creativity by exploring the following suggestions. With all these unique forms around us, let's move from the light bulb in our head and light these lampshades instead.